Hello there, this is Shaggy Bro on Where's the Beef? Oh man God, tonight's gonna be a good one. Let's hope, let's see what's going to happen, shall we? Where are we going, Raggy? Well, I don't know, dude. But I tell you, I think we're in the right place. Oh, yes. I'm here to tell you that tonight, one person didn't show up, but the other person was brave enough to get on stage to talk about the story, talk about what's been going on. My goodness. Oh, hi, Captain. Hey, Captain. What's...
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in the metaverse.
Oh, hello there. It's gonna be a good one. Almighty's gonna go up there and speak it out. It should be good.
It's going to be a barn burner. He's got a lot to say, so if you don't want to miss all the action, you need to join us here at Where's the Beef?
Man, oh my God, I'm shining. Man, like, that's gonna be good. But now, I gotta get back in there and give some love to the audience and ask some questions. Okay. Let's go. Scooby, come back with my Scooby snack. Are you excited for Where's the Beef and Off the Grill?
It's the first time I've been here, so you look pretty creepy.
You're gonna like it. Sometimes it gets good, sometimes it gets bad, sometimes it gets interesting, entertaining.
Who is it with?
I actually have no idea right now because the person who was asked said no, and they still haven't answered. So right now, it's a surprise. Whatever happens.
Oh, she has a thing. I know hacker and all
I can't even see
but there will
it.
be an off the grill.
What is that? I'm invisible.
It's like the second part of the show.
unique.
It's like the second half where it's a peaceful, quiet place where one person can just sit down and talk about where they get their talk or side of the story, or they just have a calm
Yeah, I
conversation.
couldn't get over here for some reason. Like I'm trying.
It's very full.
You have to.
Are you guys excited for Where's the Beef and Off the Grill? Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey Casey, you excited for Where's the Beef?
Yep.
That's the spirit. And there will be an Off the Grill. It's gonna be awesome.
I want to go on that too.
Oh yeah. Should be a good show.
Oh yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You excited for Where's the Beef? Relax. I know you're just a coin.
Of course. I'm just currently changing my avatar to the Lorax cloud everyone knows, but this one's going to be an awesome show. Don't miss it. Otherwise you'll regret it.
Indeed. Or you'll miss out on the limited edition Where's the Beef Scooby snacks. When you eat them, they taste like beef, but the aftertaste can be sour but sweet.
I thought they were chicken unless you read them all.
That's true.
Huh?
I love chicken. Anyway,
No.
are you two lovely ladies ready for Where's the Beef?
Yes, sir. Ready.
It's great to see you
What's gonna
girls.
happen, but yes, who's going up?
Well, that's a surprise. I don't even know. I like to keep myself suspension.
Okay, I love me a little bit of suspense.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoy it. Vale Man, hope you're excited for Where's the Beef and Off the Grill. Yeah, there's that flag. Heck yeah. We're ready, set, go. You guys excited? Heck yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Whistling, are you excited for Where's the Beef?
Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Good thing. This is your first
chill and
time.
have some good laughs, brother.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
It should be a rocking one.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yes, you.
Hacker, you excited? Woo! Awesome. Yeah! You excited for Where's the Beef?
I am the beef.
Hell yeah, dude. Beef 1A steak.
Yes, because we couldn't get Rain Man 787 to come here because he's too coward to show me because he says he's an alpha male, but I doubt it.
Well, we'll see, and hopefully he shows. Are you excited for Where's the Beef? Heck yeah, dude. Like, there you go. Here's some Scooby snacks. Where are the beef Scooby snacks? They taste like beef and chicken, but they'll make you sour and sweet, just like the beef. Product not made yet, but we're planning on it. You'll get a free bag coming soon. Anyway, hopefully soon. Are you excited for Where's the Beef? You excited for Where's the Beef off the grill? Heck yeah, thumbs up! That's what I'm talking about. Meeks, are you excited for Where's the Beef off the grill?
This is my first show, so it's been wild season, so.
Hell yeah. Well, glad to have you here.
Okay, all right.
You're
I'm gonna send you to
amazing,
the
and let
lobby,
me give
okay?
you some positive vibes.
I'll be out.
But I would have to see Rain Man 787 in here because I got some beef.
Well, hopefully he shows up. I haven't heard anything, but hopefully there's still plenty of time.
One time.
Charles, if it isn't the hype man himself, are you excited for Where's the Beef?
Yes, sir. I said I was gonna make it my point to be here today, so I got here extra early so I can catch it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Show some support, man.
We're glad to have you here, dude.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. I'm glad to happen to be here.
I know. I keep asking if they're gonna serve real beef, but they keep telling me maybe. I just want my A15 steak. Like, damn. Are you guys excited for Where's the Beef and Off the Grill? Thumbs up? Heck yeah. There you go. Now it's a party. Zoinks, zoinks. I guess I saved the bestest for last. Anyway, are you guys excited for Where's the Beef?
I'll take one for you though, since I'm not working.
Hell yeah.
I will also take one for the boy myself. Take one for the
Yeah,
Shaggy
sure.
boy as well.
Brian, are you ready for Where's the Beef and Off the Grill?
Hell yes! I look
That's
forward to it every
the
week.
Damn straight, dude.
All right, 20 minutes.
Here's a
That's
rainbow
what I'm
for you.
excited about. I gotta follow you and I gotta give you some positivity.
Awesome, thanks, man.
You're welcome, dude. Honey, are you excited for Where's the Beef and Off the Grill?
Absolutely excited. It gets intense every time I'm in here. The drum gets too good. And I'm not-
I know it does. Hang on. They're gonna see it on camera. I'm sorry, Captain.
Here, y'all.
Like zoinks. I'll tell you the truth. That's actually a Scooby snack in my pocket. Not the big Scooby snack Slim Jims that we're selling live online for 50% off after Where's the Beef? Go online to ShaggyBro420 beefin.com.
That one's on up and
So Shaggy, where's the girlfriend discount then?
Oh crap! For this account, I'm not sure. She's right here. I guess we don't have a Mrs. Shaggy Bro 420.
So for all the time she's kissed you, cuddled you, spent time with you, you don't even give her a discount? Slow, man.
Oh, she gets 75, maybe 80. Oh, you're talking about that.
Well, to be fair, you feel my grown up.
What do I call you, Miss Bernita?
Hey, Captain Jack, is you?
Hey, Tack, you excited?
I done seen this kind of stuff so many times, man. I don't get excited no more.
Well, at least you're here and having some fun and being
Already.
here. We appreciate you.
Yo, you did a good job with your avatar, man. It really looks like Shaggy.
Aw, thanks, dude. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, now if you find one that look like Scooby-Doo, that's gonna be the shit. To be funny as hell right there.
Oh, that would be freaking awesome if I could. I could try to make it a human version.
I promise you, there's somebody out there that looks like Scooby-Doo.
What's up, Tech? What's up, baby?
All right.
What's good with you?
What's good, mate?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Where's the Beef? And now, your host, the Big Mac himself, Captain Jack Morgan! Greetings and salutations to one and all. I am Captain Jack Morgan, and welcome to Where's the Beef, the only talk show in the metaverse where you can hash out your beef with whomever you may have an argument with. Hit the red button. Red number 9. Nope. I still hear it. There we go, now it's off. That's all right. Hey, you know, we got a new person up in the tech booth helping us out, doing a great job. All right, so the we don't have quite a beef today, but we have half of a beef. One person that did the calling out called the person out, and that person, well, they have since declined. They didn't want to come up on stage. I often wonder, what are they hiding when they don't want to come up on stage and defend themselves? But this gentleman has something to say nevertheless. So instead of the typical way that we do the show, where it's 3 minutes per person to be able to talk, he will be the only one up here talking. So allow him to say what he needs to say. There will be audience questions that you can ask. However, I ask for you to wait until he's done telling his side of the story before you actually ask your questions. So, with that being said, without further ado, I will introduce my guest. He is the host of Gear One Radio. He has his own radio show that you can find on YouTube, Spotify. Just ask him where he will tell you where you can find it. The one and the only Almighty One 69.
I'm so what the?
You're short.
Okay, there we
Cut
go.
yourself off
Yeah,
at the
now-
knees, I guess.
Yes, I guess so. By the way, it's One Gear Radio, and I am not on Spotify or YouTube or any of that
All right,
stuff.
well.
I'm trying to compete against them.
Well, all the same, and I said One Gear Radio. Maybe you don't
No, you
understand
said
what
Gear
I say.
One Radio, actually, but that's fine.
Gear one gear, and you grind all gears. That's all I know.
Right.
All right. So,
Grind your gears.
Mr. Almighty One has some things that he would like to say in regards to his opponent, who is not necessarily here. But stay tuned also as well. After this show, we're going to have a second show at my other world called Where's the Beef Off the Grill, to where I have a very spicy and explosive guest. So make sure you don't miss that episode directly live after this one. So, Mr. Almighty, the stage is yours. Let everyone know where your beef is.
That's a loaded question. Anyway, I may have been trying to let go of my past, and after this weekend, I saw a Bruce Lee quote that said, sometimes if you let go of your past, you realize the gold you have before you. And I have some really good friends, and you know what? The people that have left me behind, they can stay behind, because I can definitely do better than the people that have decided to leave me behind. So I met a couple of new people, and I was talking to one person, and this guy named Rainman787, and apparently I have talked to a few other ladies who are all about this as well, had decided to say something along the lines of, or he basically told some person that not to talk to me, because for whatever reason, she said something about my court case, is what he said. And again, some of you probably heard that the pre-show, because somebody wants to bring that up, but let's just put it to you this way. He tried to get her not to be friends with me, and there's apparently 3 other women that were all along this line. They have since dumped him, and there are some women in the audience and some men in the audience that I have talked to about this same individual. He has been known to basically manipulate and basically tell certain people not to talk to certain people because he thinks he's some alpha male. If he was, he'd be here with me instead of hiding away in his basement. If Texas has basements, I don't know. So anyway, I'm sitting here letting him know that me and this girl that I was talking to a couple days ago, she was assured by a few friends of mine that I am not what I was being portrayed to be, because I'm not. Look, I've made some mistakes. I've owned up to them. But I'm not going to sit here and be told that I'm a pedophile, I'm a predator, because I'm not. I'm just not. Okay? Yes, right now I have a court case to which I have lost. Okay? But I can't discuss it beyond that, other than it is in appeals and it is under motions. There are some things that were put out there. Okay? Not everything you see and hear has an exact truth. Okay? Yes, there are some videos that probably are out there that were some things that I may or may not have said. I'm not going to admit to anything. I'm just saying this, that you don't always, if you don't see the whole thing or hear the whole thing or can hear the other side of the story, you never know. But as far as like I was going back to Rain Man, he wants to have his own little narrative, just like a few other people, because they don't want to ask questions because they want to have some predetermined stuff about me. I have already said that I have been through surgery last year. You know, my first show was a barn burner. I still won, but you know, it was a barn burner. And I have been, since then, since my court case, I have been harassed, threatened, my Facebook page stalked, and you know, it just seems kind of funny that I want my private page to be my private page. So I had to go and actually make another private page just so that I could have my own little therapy page. Again, nobody on the Oculus should have ever known about this page. Kind of funny how it is that way now. I've made my mistakes. I'm not going to say that I didn't do certain things, and I already mentioned it last week or the last time I was on the show with Bam Bam. Yes, I sent texts to certain people, but a lot of these texts were just me trying to be funny. What the?
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Something happened with the bot. We have a bot in behind the curtain, so that's...
The bot was serenading me then. Whatever.
Yes, the bot was singing to you.
Yes. So, the medication I was taking made me aggressive. When I get flustered, I can make mistakes in saying certain words too. Okay? And I'm just going to say this. If you don't like me, hey, I'm good with it. You're in my past. The windshield is larger than the rearview mirror, and I'm just going to put you in the rearview mirror. I've got excellent friends. I've got people that are starting to support me. I got a radio station that I'm running, and I'm doing good with that. I was supposed to have an interview actually next month with a famous musician. I won't say who, because that interview was canceled by me because I no longer want to do it. Because it was supposed to be a birthday gift, so whatever. But suffice to say, there are things that are being said about me concerning my court case, which are not exactly 100% true.
Yeah,
I have my stuff in appeals right now and motions in the lower court. Again, a Facebook page that was supposed to be private that I hadn't used since 2019. Apparently, a lot of people know about it. I don't know who spread it around first. I have my ideas. That's all I know. I am finally starting to heal myself. I'm trying to be a better person. And if people can't accept that I'm trying to be a better person, I may not be perfect, but I will not sit there and have people say that I am sleeping with little boys. I will not have people sit there and say I am a stalker, a predator, or this and this and this, because it's just not true. Yes, I'm a very friendly person, and sometimes I like to talk to people, but that's just the end of it. Yesterday, I was told by one of my friends that, you know, sometimes I can be, even though I don't mean to be, a little aggressive. I don't mean to be aggressive. I just like meeting new people. I want to hear about them. I'm an Aquarius. I'm also a sapiosexual. What that means is I'm attracted to people, or I hang around people that have intelligence, that like to read, that have information. I want to learn new things. I want to teach what I've got out there. This is why I started my own internet radio station. How can I sit there and be a predator and be this alleged pedophile that somebody said that I am, if I have a radio station that does not play artists that have been involved in domestic violence or child molestation? I just don't do it. I have 2 children, and one of them I've raised to adulthood, put him through college. He wants to become a minister. I'm proud of him. I have another son who was abducted years ago by his mother, and I'm trying to get to the Philippines to see him, but unfortunately, because of this court case, I no longer can, because they won't accept my visa. I can't apply for a visa because of this. So that really hurts a lot, and I'm trying to deal with that. My whole main goal this year was to get my radio station going, and it is. I'm proud of where I'm going. My numbers have been going up substantially over the last 5 weeks. And, you know, if you want to sit there and bash me, and you want to sit there and say mean things when you really don't know me, that's on you, because I'm not going to sit there and be privy to that anymore. And another quote by Bruce Lee, I will no longer bash myself, and I will no longer allow you to bash me either, because words, what did he say? Words have magic to them. And after I heard that quote this past weekend, I actually felt better. I've been praying to God. I pray for my enemies as well as my friends.
Words don't hurt, but my boner goes deeper.
I'm sorry. I'm not done.
All right. So words from the wise, I guess.
I've been praying to God. I've been, trying to get my
Why don't
life
you
together.
unmute so the rest of us, over half
I
of us,
really
can't
am
even
trying
hear
very
you.
hard, and I will fall. I will make mistakes. Okay, I'm not perfect, and I don't claim to be. I'm not the perfect Christian either, but I'm trying. So by me praying for my enemies, praying for my friends, trying to bring that healing spirit, and I finally this weekend have decided that I want to put my whole life from July and beforehand behind me, because those people that have left me behind, that no longer want to do anything, no longer matter to me. I can do better than them, and I have. I've made some good friends. Some of them are in the audience. I have some friends that are not here and would not be here because they don't want to be doxxed by some other people that are here. I've had my name doxxed, which is against
You're on mute. I don't know if
Meta's
you're trying to say
rules.
anything, but you're on
I've had my life threatened. I've had my Instagram threatened.
Okay,
And
I seen you up there. I didn't know.
And I will say this, Captain Jack, the announcement I wanted to make 2 weeks ago, and I'm not afraid to say it anymore. I was seriously going to come on this show and put a rope around my neck, because I was just that far gone. But I made promises to people that I would not do that. I am seeking help. I suffer from depression, but I'm getting better every day. I'm getting better. And that's not, and people are saying that I'm offering excuses. It's not excuses per se, because I'm not denying some of the accusations, but there are some that are incomplete about me. There are some that are not factual about me. And the thing of it is everyone wants to believe a little narrative because they're their friends. But no one has bothered to come up and ask me who I am. I think it's pretty sick for certain people to make the accusations.
We'll be taking questions here
I
momentarily.
think it's pretty sick for some of the people that have, over the past 3 shows that I have been on, I think it's pretty sick for some of the things that have been said about me. I think it's pretty sick that people sit there and say stuff about me, but yet won't go after, or I shouldn't say go after, but won't, there were other parties that were involved in certain things. Okay? I am a human being and I deserve to get respect, but I do know I need to earn that. I'm not a bad person. I just sometimes my sense of humor gets the best of me and I don't know when to stop. But I'm learning that. Here's the other thing. When I'm out and about in public in the real world and I can speak to people, I can actually see body languages and, maybe, I could see the body languages. And here I don't have that. So I am trying to now relearn myself in here. I have been told by many people that I am a good guy. I will give the shirt off my back if you really need it. There was a girl in here that re-added me as a friend. She needed $25 for her kid. I didn't have $25. I had 10. And I said, don't bother paying me back. If you do, great. If you don't, I'm not really worried about $10. I can make $10 easily doing the job I do in no time flat. Okay? She paid it back. I have actually turned people that had things against me, and they're no longer against me because they came to me with respect, and I treated them as respect. But what I will not have, what I cannot have anymore, is if you don't want to be my friend, I'm good with it. You're in my rearview mirror. But if I decide I want to make friends with somebody, let that person decide whether I've changed. Let that person decide whether I'm good or bad. Because your narratives that you're coming out with, some of you, just like with that coward who I challenged, Rain Man 787. Don't come at me, my friend, because I'm not the one. I tried to treat you with respect, but your lies and your deceptions and your half truths and trying to manipulate the women that I have had as friends, and some men too. They saw through you, and now they're back in my corner, and you can do what you want. And if there's anybody, and I'll go through a list of names if I have to, Jeannie, Lynette, look, nothing I ever said to you in text was meant as a serious thing. It's all a joke. And if there's been anyone, and I mean anyone, that honestly thinks that I did them wrong, I apologize. I don't expect you to accept it right away, but I am who I am. I like to entertain. I like to make people laugh. And that's pretty much what I like to do. And my radio station is going to go someplace. And I know it is because I've got a whole crew of females that are promoting me. I got friends that I'm making every day. My friends are helping to promote me. I've got listening audiences in Tampa, Miami, let's see, where else? Los Angeles, Atlanta, Austin, Orlando, Sacramento, California. And that's just the United States. I'm not even counting the people that are overseas that are listening to us. I have been gifted with a voice. God has given me this voice. And I love this voice. Sometimes it can be a detriment to me, but sometimes it's a blessing. So for all those that are in the audience, just know that I am a good man, and I'll answer any questions. I believe Idora was first. I just said that name right, did I?
You're on mute.
Yeah, you're on mute.
I cannot hear you. Edoria?
Idoria?
It's Edoria.
Edoria. Sorry, I just want to make sure I got it right.
So my first question is, I understand that you're saying that you're a new person now and you have made changes for the better. And I just want to ask you, what have you done to help the people that you harmed in the past heal from the trauma that was caused to them by your old self?
Well, until they either come to me and unblock me, there's really nothing that I can do. there are people that I would love to talk to from the past. But if they no longer want a piece of me, or they don't want to know me, I'm good. I hope one day they can forgive me as I have forgiven them. And I'm pray for them. And all I can do is leave it in God's hands.
So you that the only way for you to help the people that have been harmed by you in the past is to talk to them?
I'm sorry, but can you define harmed? Because that could mean a various bunch of things.
Well, there is level of harm. There is mental, emotional, physical, spiritual.
I was next, brother.
We're talking about harm. And if you
Okay.
have done any that something that you meant it as a joke, and that some things that were said and videos have gone around, all of that, I'm saying if you recognize and you are then apologizing to the people that were harmed, what are you doing to actually help them heal from whatever harm they got from whatever you did?
Yeah.
That you are actually admitting to doing. The reason you became a new person.
The reason why I became a new person is because I'm no longer taking the medications that I once took, which was really screwing with me and my chemical imbalances and my emotions. It was really screwing with me. Okay.
So then you say that the reason why you were the person that you were was because of medication.
Yes, ma'am. I was taking a testosterone and a low-dose steroid at the time.
So then you're blaming all of the things that you did on medication. So you
I'm not going to say
were not
blame.
the problem. The medication was the problem. And I want you to know, I have not heard any of the things that you're talking about. I'm literally talking based off of what you've said and what you're saying now. This is nothing, I don't have this group of people. So when you're saying that it wasn't me, it was the medication I was on, and that medication made me do it, it takes complete lack of responsibility for yourself and your actions if you're blaming it solely on medication.
Wait a minute. I will say this. The medication wasn't, how can I say this? I'm not blaming the medication in a sense. It may, testosterone is a male hormone. Steroids is an enhancement. Okay. I take responsibility for the things I said, but you have to understand, I had what was called an overactive adrenal gland. I had my adrenaline removed. So I was dealing with no longer having 3 times the amount of adrenaline running through my body. I was really, and I had people that were helping me to sort out emotions and other things. And it was really a big help at the time. I said what I said. I'm not making excuses for it, okay? But I'm trying to provide an explanation as to why the things that were happening. I said what I said. Obviously, I'm not going to deny it. But, I mean, I really can't explain it any more than that.
Does that answer your question?
I will stop. This is my last statement. It's not about explaining. It's about taking accountability for what you've done. And there is a level of apologies. There's first admitting that you did something wrong and saying that you're sorry. And then there is making amends. And then there's also making a plan or doing things so that you don't repeat the patterns of the past that you've done. And if you blame it on your testosterone or on the medication you were on before instead of recognizing that there was a part of you that agreed with it, that the medication was able to tap into. There was a part of you that went along with it. And if you're not doing that, then you're not actually making the necessary changes within yourself to prevent yourself from saying or doing harmful things to others in the future. One more.
Okay.
I understand that you want me to stop talking, but I want you to know that when Captain Jack Morgan said that you were going to talk, he said 3 minutes, and you went way longer than 3 minutes, and you expected everybody to remember everything you said in that time to be able to ask you pertinent questions and to give you feedback as they felt it was necessary. You expected everyone to sit and listen to your monologue and not be able to respond to any of it. That is not only selfish and self-centered, but it's thoughtless, it's uncaring about the feelings and of others. Your actions just here show that you care more about yourself and proving your point to everybody else than actually being held accountable for what you have done and being able to discuss what you haven't. Okay, that was my last one. You go ahead and go back to your monologue. Y'all can take over.
I believe I was told that I had as much time as I want. Am I not correct on that, Captain Jack?
You are correct. I said normal
Thank you.
circumstances.
Normal
was 3 minutes
circumstances.
per person. But since he was
I
the only
do.
one,
I do have. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
going to let him talk for as long as he felt necessary. Let's go to the next question. KJP, you are the next one in line.
Yeah,
What's up, my friend?
Hey, I'm just very confused. You used
Welcome
touch
to the
little
Where's
boys.
the Beef, then.
I'm sorry.
You used to touch little boys.
No.
What?
I refuse to acknowledge that.
I'm confused.
Hey, get out the way. It's my turn.
All right, now, we do have somebody over here, but I have a feeling, from what I remember, you may have them blocked. So I will have to, let you know what they're saying. Go ahead and say your statement or question.
Well, it's a mix of both. It's over half of us in here that cannot hear him. And
I'm sorry, you said there's over half of you in here that cannot hear him?
Yeah. There's half of us in here that can't hear him whatsoever. Okay? And to me, if he wants to make amends to people, he should give them another chance. Yes, he gave me a second chance, but he hurt me after. And I don't appreciate that.
Right,
but
hang on.
it'd be nice. Okay.
I'm trying to. I have to let him know everything that you're saying, and I'm not going to be able to remember all of it. So, start over again, saying that if you, what was it again? I'm sorry, I don't want to misquote you.
Yes, he should give the people a chance.
Okay, so for the ones that you may have blocked in here, this person is saying you should give these people a second chance. This one, you did give a second chance, but you're saying that he hurt you?
He hurt me.
You hurt.
I'm assuming that this is Casey Louise, right?
This is Casey Louise.
Yeah,
yes.
she's the one who decided to spread the
Can you tell me
rumors
what
that
he's
I was
saying, Cap,
sleeping
please?
with little children and doxed my name, and I had two people that heard it.
Okay, he's saying that you were the one that was going around spreading rumors that he sleeps with little boys and doxed his
You
name.
said the same shit to me in text messages, so don't even try to say you didn't.
I don't know what
No,
you're
Cap,
talking about.
I did never,
Ever
ever said that.
Who are you?
I
I'm
never
sorry.
ever said anything like
Casey
that.
Louise over here is
You don't wanna
denying
admit it.
that she never said that.
she is.
You know exactly who I am. I have
No,
all
I
of the
don't.
texts and everything. You don't want to admit it. She is
I-
not lying.
I have never,
can
ever
I talk,
once in the
please?
text
Thank
said that
you.
I sleep
Hang
with little
on, hang
boys.
on.
And I will
Miss
not sit
Casey
there and be
Louise
accused of
is
that.
continuing, so please continue.
I'm sorry,
Mr.
but
Almighty,
who is? I'm
I
sorry,
would
but
give
who
you
are you?
another chance. If you want to make amends
Again,
for the crap that you've
I'm sorry,
done
but I won't
to
be taking
me
any
and
questions
to
from that.
others
from
in
that,
here,
because I never
I
said
would give
that.
you a chance.
I don't know what text
But
messages
your mouth
perceive
is
to
what
think
gets
I
you
have,
in trouble.
but I have never
And
once
all
said that
that
I would
stuff
ever,
Everybody,
ever,
hang on
ever,
for a second, please.
ever
Hang on.
sleep
for
with a
second,
little
please.
boy.
Okay.
Hello, can anybody hear me? Testing, 1, 2. Am I
Yes, Cap.
live? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
You guys may not be able to hear one another, but it will be on the YouTube channel. It will be on YouTube, and you guys will be talking over one another, and you're not even talking to one another. So please hang on. I was trying to catch the question that, or the statement that Miss Casey was saying just now. and then we can touch base on whatever it is the young lady up here was saying in a moment.
No,
So, Casey.
I would give him another chance, Pat.
She said she would give you another chance, is what she just told me.
Oh,
But
that's so gracious
his
of her.
mouth is what gets him in trouble.
But she says your mouth is what gets you in trouble. I'm just relaying. Don't shoot the
I
messenger.
am not. I am
Sometimes my
not
mouth
swearing
does
at
get me in
him
trouble.
whatsoever.
I'm not going to sit there and have
I
you
just
say that
wanna
I was
go
sleeping
on.
with little boys. I'm not having that. Sorry. I gave you a
I
chance.
can't hear what he's saying anyway. But
She said that she never said that to you.
She didn't say it to me. She said it to a bunch of other people, and 2 people heard it. 2 of my very close friends.
You said it to other people and they heard it. She said
No,
she never
I
said
never,
any of that to
ever
anybody.
said that.
And that
I
she
want
never
to
trust
see
my little-
them
I
right
trust
now
my friends.
on who I told.
Say that
I
again?
never said that. There was times I wasn't even on. My girlfriend was on that was staying with me.
She's saying that she never said it. She wasn't on when it was being said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she has said other things too.
My
that
girlfriend was
no,
on
and
most
she's
of the
doxed my
time.
name.
And it
I think
wasn't
that's-
me.
I'm
you said
I'm
other
done.
things to him, and you
So
doxed
is
his
it safe
name,
to
and
say
because of
that you
he's
do
done.
not want to give her another chance?
Right
Okay,
now,
so he
I'll
says
think
no.
about it. I'll think about
He'll
it. I'll
think
pray to
about
God.
it.
I'll pray to
still-
God for it.
He said he will think about it, but it's right, not
Well,
right on the
it's
top
not
of his list
fair.
right now.
He's hiding behind this mic, and the rest of us are not. To me, that's called
Right.
chicken shit.
Okay, well, what she just said is it's not
Oh no,
fair
I
to the
heard
ones-
her. I heard her through somebody else over here. I don't need it repeated.
Oh, you must have heard it through my.
It must have.
Sorry.
Hey,
'cause
Mika, what's up?
Okay, I don't know the whole situation, you know, what's going on, right? But what I just heard, you know, when it comes to accusations about messing with children and stuff like that, if it's true or not, if you said it or if you didn't, or if someone heard you say it, that accusation, because I have a friend it happened to, that accusation can literally ruin someone's entire life and career. I'm not on anybody's side on this because, like I said, I don't know what happened between you and this person that you were talking about. But people get angry and they say stuff that they don't mean when they get pissed off, right? But when you get so pissed off to the point where you're saying that they're a pedophile or something like that, please have the receipts. Because if you saying that with no receipts, that could literally ruin somebody's life cold-heartedly. And I think that you should give her another chance. I mean, everyone, from what I'm hearing,
I have given her 3 chances, my friend, and she
over half
calls me
the
a
audience-
racist. She
over
calls me a
half the
racist.
audience cannot hear you, and that's
Some of them
also a
have me
problem. You gotta-
blocked.
yeah, so y'all got to unblock each other. Like, how y'all gonna come here and not be able to hear him, and then how you gonna come here and you know half of the audience can't
Hang
hear
on
you?
one quick moment. Let me just take a little poll because I can see everyone. Does anybody out in the audience have Almighty 169 blocked? Please show up confetti if you have him blocked. Not one person has shown up confetti. Now,
Yep.
how many people cannot hear him because
Should
he
only
has
be
you
4.
blocked? Shoot up confetti. 1, 2. Let's see. There's 3. Where was 4, but I don't know where the 4th one went. They may
Should
be
only
in
be
the
4
coin.
people. Queen and King B, Casey Louise, and Sorecat are the only ones I have blocked in here. If Sorecat's even still here.
Yes, Sorcat's
Okay,
here. She's
so
standing
And
right there on the
King
floor.
B.
Before you
And also
stating your
King
point,
B.
you gotta
Yeah, he
unblock them so
mentioned
that they
King
can
B.
hear you. You gotta be able to hear what they gotta say just as much as they gotta hear what you gotta say. Because it's, whatever happened between y'all, everybody's gotta hear what's going on, right? So you gotta unblock them. You gotta hear what they gotta say. You ain't gonna like it. And they not gonna like
You're
what you
right,
gotta
but
say.
see, here's the
But
thing.
you-
I
wait, let me
blocked them
finish.
because
Let
they
me-
threatened
wait.
my life.
Almighty-
One of them threatened my life.
Almighty, let me finish. Let me finish because
I
from the
never
argument
threatened
that I've
you,
heard
Almighty.
earlier, the argument
And it was
that
only
I've heard-
twice.
Casey, remember, it goes on YouTube. It would be you're
the
interrupting the young
argument
lady.
that I've heard earlier, y'all both said some messed up shit to each other. I mean, just from listening to the argument, right? I really want to hear who that girl you was arguing with. I really want to hear her side and your side. But I know both of y'all are not going to be able to talk about it, right, without arguing. Because
I
the only way
can't
to-
talk about it.
So you can't talk about, but y'all sure as
Keep
hell
going
is
with
over
your
there
truth.
arguing about it.
Yeah, I
about
kept,
it.
and the only thing I could say is that my case is in appeals. That's all I could say.
All right,
If you
well
go
then-
on YouTube, they actually were on the very first episode of Where's the Beef. They faced off against one another. You can find out some of the information there. If you look it up on Where's the Beef episode 1, or you can type in my name, Captain Jack Morgan, and you might be able to find me, and you can subscribe to my channel, and that way you don't miss any of the episodes.
Yeah, because this is
Shameless
my
plug.
first, this is my first show, so.
It's the update. Nobody can seem to grow tall anymore.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna just say this, and then I'm gone. 'Cause I just really hope whatever situation that y'all have going on, that it gets settled between y'all and the beef is squashed. It sounds horrible.
It's never
by the
going to be
way, between
squashed,
both of
and
y'all.
it's never going to be squashed. And as far as I'm concerned, that person is behind me now.
But you should unblock. What's that lady named? Louise. You should unblock her
Casey
so y'all can
Louise.
talk. Casey Louise.
All right, thank you, Miki. Let me see. Is there anybody else that has a statement or a question? Mr. Electric Spoon, you go right ahead.
So a couple of things. You mentioned earlier that you wanted somebody to give you an example of somebody you hurt, and I just kind of wanted to relay this to you. And it's again, I've talked to you before. I don't know you that well, but I came to learn in the last the Where's the Beef After Hours, when we were all in there talking to you. There was an individual in there, and I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not here to cause problems or to further a problem, but more to bring something to your attention that you can use as a learning tool. So there was an individual in that audience that you hurt very deeply, and that individual was really in tears, and real world tears, and wanted to talk to you and let you know how you hurt their feelings. And essentially what it was that person has some medical history and was made fun of as a small child for it. And I guess apparently I'm just relaying it to you. I wasn't there, so you know what I mean? I'm just telling you what I was told. So that individual said that you ran around calling them that name that they were made fun of in school over and over and over and over again, and it caused some emotional trauma. So the reason I'm telling you that is hopefully you'll understand that whether you think that you're hurting people or not is kind of irrelevant. Whether you think that there's any kind of, other things that are contributing to towards your behavior, also kind of irrelevant. What is relevant in that situation was your actions, regardless of what influenced them, caused somebody some real world pain.
And I
that
regret
person-
that if that's the case.
Damn, answer my
and
question.
it did. And that person was so hurt by it that they couldn't bring themselves to talk to you about it. And I'm really sad to see that something like that happened. But again, I'm an
We don't give
observing
a
kind of
fuck.
person, and my observation
Fair.
with it all at the end of the day is, it seems like, man, every time we come in here and we listen, and all this stuff just seems to be getting nowhere. And if I were in your shoes, I think I would be taking this helmet off for a little while and unplugging, because it just doesn't seem to be getting any better, man.
If I may, I don't know who you're talking about in question, and if I was never told that word offended them, either I didn't hear it or it wasn't said. Now, there's a possibility it was said, but I didn't hear it. Okay, there is that possibility. I don't know who this person is that you're talking about. But
I
hey,
don't know the
if they are
details.
willing to come to me, I'm more than happy to say, yo, dude, I really meant nothing by it. I really did. And if she was hurt or he was hurt, whatever the case may be, hey, I will be more than happy to apologize.
And
I
pass
swear,
the
I mean
word
it.
along for you. I don't
Okay.
like I said, I don't really know the details or the.
I don't either, apparently.
Yeah, I'll pass the word along for you, but just so you know, regardless, like I said, regardless of what the reason was or what the implications were or what motivated you, consequences have,
Right,
actions
and
have
I understand that.
consequences, things
And I'm
happen.
trying to make sure that I don't do that to anyone I meet in the future.
I hope you don't. I sincerely do. I hope you don't.
Yeah, I've got people that are helping me. I'm seeking my own therapist, and I'm really trying. I'm not going to succeed the first time. I know that. I'm going to fall, and I'm going to fall flat. But I'm going to get back up on my feet and try again.
Do like Mika said. You need to not block people. If you really want to make any kind of meaningful progress, then you're going to have to be able to communicate with people. You can't make progress with people that way.
I can't communicate with people that make threats in the real world.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm again with her that those kind of things shouldn't be made. Nobody should be accusing anybody of anything that kind of serious.
No. I had one of the people that are in here now that are blocked basically came on my Instagram page and threatened my life. And I've got the screenshot of it. So,
Yes, that kind of stuff shouldn't happen. But that's another one of those things like Mika said. That's if you got the receipts, bring the receipts. But if there are no
I have the receipts.
Then you and that person need to either not have any kind of communications anymore, or
trust me, that's why I blocked them. Rear view mirror, my friend.
Yeah, that's where it's got to stay then. All right, man. That's all I had.
Thanks.
Thank you,
I'm trying,
Mr.
Electric Spoon. I hope you know that.
Is there anyone else that has a question or a statement? Black is key. Welcome to Where's the Beef?
I don't. Thank you. It's my first time here. I came in and you were doing this long spiel, and I didn't know if you were acting. I didn't know what was going on because it took you a long time, and I was really trying to get to the point of what you were getting to. But I don't know what you were accused of. All I heard was something dealing with kids. That's a serious accusation. And what I want to say is, I do know that the one thing that you have said that was clear was, I have the screenshots of them threatening my life, right? That was clear, right? But everything else that everybody else is saying, you seem to find like, well, I didn't know that they were being called that. So if they were, then maybe it seems like you come up with excuses or you dance around the issue of what everybody is trying to tell you. Like if everybody is telling you there's an issue, then maybe there's an issue. So I think you should probably come to it like, man, let me just at least listen. Maybe all of it is not true to you, but some of it may be true if this many people are saying the same thing. Like I haven't even been here long, but the sentiment is very clear that something was wrong here. You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm going to say this. Look, I'm not going to deny that there are things I said or misinterpreted. But there are things that were misinterpreted.
No. See, accountability is saying, no, I said this, and it's not misinterpreted. You're an adult.
Right, but okay.
So when they threaten your life, was it clear that they threatened your life, right?
Yes.
So when you're saying things, why is it that, oh, it's misinterpreted, or oh, it was a medication, or oh, I didn't know that would offend somebody, or oh, like you're coming up with a lot of excuses instead of just saying, you know what, like I was wrong. Like that was not something I should have said.
There were things that I did that were wrong. I did say that.
But it seems, but what's louder is not you saying that. You should say that and stop and let that sit. Because all I hear you saying is why we should understand, oh, well, this may have happened because, or this got read wrong because, and it sounds like excuses to me, like a kid you caught stealing, but well, I wasn't really going to steal it. I was just putting it in my pocket. I was going to walk around the store with it. That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay, since I've been off my medication, I have been working really hard to
Baby, at this point, we all need medication.
No, dude, trust me. You don't want them. You don't want the medication
right here in the bottle.
No, what I'm
don't want the medication.
Got free in my kitchen right now for my heart.
I'm sorry, I don't know you, and
what we know is
I'm talking to her.
And him, not you.
Do you acknowledge that kids are off limits, right?
Absolutely, I would never touch a kid.
No, well, I don't know what you. No, I'm not saying you did or touched. Even talking about it, even saying that I was gonna do this or that or any type of thing is off limits, right? With kids, right? We acknowledge that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so undoubtedly, some people have thought that you've taken it too far in that realm, and
no, there was a whole nother story behind it.
Okay, I don't even care what the story is. Kids are off limits, so that's the point.
Absolutely.
Like, point blank, kids are off limits. Now, I don't know your situation in here, and I'm going to sit back because other people want to talk. But what I'm going to say is, it seems that this RAM, I don't know, the VR RAM, you've gotten real engulfed in it, and you've pissed a lot of people off to the point where, yeah, you might have to sit down for a little bit. I don't know, because it just seems like it's too much.
Right there.
Yeah.
Well, to find out more information about what he was talking about, he was in episode 1. You can check us out on YouTube, watch the first episode, and you'll find out a little bit more through the screaming and shouting, if I'm perfectly honest.
And
but
episode
you'll find
7.
out some more. And then episode 7, to where he was on my show Off the Grill, you can find out more information about what was going on.
It was in here.
Oh, yeah, I just want you to take it, really just stand in the accountability. And I don't think people like to hear dancing around stuff. Like, we just got to, if you were wrong, you were wrong. Accept it and move on. And if he has you blocked and you believe he did something wrong, let him keep you blocked. You don't want to be cool with somebody who's doing stuff like that for real. Like,
exactly.
Now, if I could just ask a generalized question before we get to your question, Mrs. Bronino. Let's just say, I'm just playing devil's advocate on this, okay? So just bear with me. Let's just say that he does exactly what you're suggesting, that he accepts responsibility and says, all right, I've accepted responsibility.
When they're going to leave it alone?
To what does he need to do then that's going to make it be in the good graces of each and every one of you that will stop saying bad things about him?
Right.
I'm just wondering. Now, I'm not trying to say people are doing that, but I'm just saying, if he honestly, if he is honestly trying, what does he need to do at that point to get it through to everyone else that has an opinion that he has made progress in the right direction?
Can I ask this, Captain Jack? I really want to ask this to the audience, to the people who have, problems with.
Right.
If I have an issue with someone and I don't like how they are or what they do, I'm not trying to run behind them to fix anything, or I really don't care if they unblock me. So my thing is, why do y'all care to mend it if y'all feel that he is the person that y'all are saying that he is?
Right. Nobody wants to
Thank
mend shit
you.
with him.
Well, Casey's
Nobody
right behind
wants
you.
to. He's blocking
Casey's
them.
one of those people. We should be
Exactly.
asking.
No, I'm one that he get her.
All right, so while Casey is explaining it to Black is Key, so we can go on, Mrs. Bronina, do you have a question or a statement?
I have both. My first one is a question. If you have a Facebook page, you didn't want nobody fighting back in 2019.
I'm sorry,
I
I can't hear you with all this.
Excuse me, ladies. If you, all the stands areas are all whisper zones. So if you go sit in one of the white chairs, then nobody can hear you. All the rest of the world is one particular level of speaking.
Okay, I'm
you
sorry,
might
I
be
didn't
able to
mean to
go into
interrupt
the
you, but I
lobby.
really wanted to hear your question.
I'm sorry. Yes, please continue.
All right, my first one is a question. You said you had Facebook that you haven't had since 2019. Well, why don't you just delete it if you're trying to start fresh? And the second is a statement, and just let me finish. Why don't you, with the people that you've blocked, why don't you just unblock them to try to, like she said, mend with it? And if you don't want to mend it, maybe meta's not your thing, darling. Yeah, if you don't want to right your wrongs, then what's the point of keep coming on here, keep saying, well, I'm a different person, but you keep bringing new shit up and old shit up, and it's just like, it doesn't make any sense, man.
I came here to just basically put the past behind me. That's it. And this will be the last show that I'm on. Period.
Yeah, he said that 3 times ago.
Right. Now, who said that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your engineer needs to be an engineer and not take over the show. Look, I've made my mistakes. I'm going to try to correct them. It's not going to happen overnight. I know that.
No, but you have the energy to keep coming on the show over and over, and it's like nothing is getting fixed. I mean, either admit it or just stay off of meta, sweetheart. It's just like things are getting worse for you.
Right?
Yeah, she's trying to help.
I'm just trying to help. I'm just a blunt person.
No. Hey, I appreciate that, and I hope your cold gets better. By the way.
I appreciate that, darling. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I just hope things get better for you. And if you don't, then
Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
After this past weekend, with the comments that I heard from the philosophist Bruce Lee, yeah, my life is so much better.
Can I go up there? Are you going go, please go up there.
Right, so thank you, Mrs. Bronina, for your statement and your comment.
Go up there.
Casey, you have something further you want to say. Remember,
Yes,
if he has you blocked, I have to relay the message.
Well, I just want to make a statement.
All right, you want to make a statement.
I never threatened his life.
She never threatened your life.
I never said she
I
did.
never had him on Facebook.
She never had you on Facebook.
So
I never said she did.
Yes, we did wrong to each other.
So yes, you both did wrong to each other.
But if you want to stay on the VR
But if
And
you want
not
to stay on
ha-
the VR
and not have any issues,
and not have any issues,
please trust me again, and I
please
won't
trust
stab
her
you.
again, and she won't stab you in the back.
Thank you.
I'll think about it.
He says he'll think about it. All right. Anybody else that has a statement or a question?
Meek wants to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're still invisible to me, dear, so I couldn't see you.
Yeah, you're invisible to me too. So it's
Hey,
just a
all right. We
glitch.
have something in common. There we go.
So this may be a little bit
invisible
off
touch.
subject because I know you wanted to talk to Rain Man, and I have had some past issues with Rain Man. So I guess what I want to say is there's no need, right? If you had an issue with him, there's no need to try to rehash it now. Even I don't rehash it. I mean, I had an issue with him back in January. He probably don't even remember what the hell was going on then. But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's not worth it at this point, right? Because, yeah, just leave it alone now.
Well, this was a message to him and anybody else that if you don't like me, hey, fine. I'm not here for you to like. That's fine. I'm not likable by everybody, and I understand that. But if I'm making a friend with somebody else, don't go to them and try to ruin that friendship. Let them decide.
Mhm.
And that's what he did. He ruined two
see,
friendships
Almighty,
of mine.
People are gonna talk. People are gonna talk about
That's
people.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
just gonna happen. It's gonna happen all the time.
Yeah.
You're gonna
See,
talk
Sexy
about
Mama
people,
knows
and he's gonna
everything
talk
about me.
people. So it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
It's,
And I have
you
no
can't
problems
fight
with
all
that.
these battles, right?
Right.
You
I
can't
don't
fight
have
everyone that
like
says
if somebody
something
calls
about
me an asshole or says I'm a jerk or what, water off a duck's back. I run an internet radio show. I have to be able to take criticism. But there's just some things that are just crossing a line. You threaten my life. You threaten my family. Not that that's been done. Okay. Or you sit there and you want to call me a predator, a stalker, a pedophile. No, those are things you just don't do.
Well, at that point,
And
then
you don't
should
dox
take it-
my name either.
Almighty, then at that point, then you should take that to the courts. That's it.
Yeah, well,
You know?
I'm working on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
taking it to court before people,
That's
and he
all
lost.
I gotta say. I'm done.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mika.
Thank you very much.
You're
I do
awesome.
appreciate that. Is there anybody else that has a question or a comment? If he has you blocked, then I will relay the message. Nobody at the moment? All right. So, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has joined us here tonight, and thank you to Mr. Almighty One for sharing his story with us, letting us know and giving us a real deep insight to everything that has been going on with him and how he's been feeling. I tried to give the opportunity to everyone to be able to share their experience and share what they've got on their mind. The whole purpose to this show is if two people have a beef, that they get a chance to talk it out and hopefully everything ends in a positive note. That's not the way it always happens, but, if it could happen that way, that would be great and wonderful. However, my next show that I have called Where's the Beef Off the Grill is more of an intimate setting where I'm supposed to talk one-on-one. It didn't happen the first time. I had my tech director, then Miss Queen, join us on stage. She's not here this week. So I am going to be having an interview directly right after this show over at Oops, I just grabbed the microphone. I pulled a U he always grabs the mic doing a promo. You should see those takes. Those are pretty funny. Yes, he was busy grabbing. No, I'm not even going to bother saying it. Probably not.
You know
appropriate.
what?
So, anyways, mute. Okay. So, So, anyways, make sure that leave from here and go over to the next show for the Where's the Beef Off the Grill, where I will be continuing on, and I will be having my special guest that will be able to share her side of her story. Believe me, it is something you do not want to miss. All right, so for my cameraman, Mr. Shaggy Bro 420, for my tech director in the booth, Miss Hacker, and for Mr. Almighty One, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I do appreciate it. I have been Captain Jack Morgan. This has been Where's the Beef? And I want to say thank you, one and all, for joining me tonight. Join me now at Where's the Beef Off the Grill as we continue with the show. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
I want to go to Off the Grill. 'Cause I got more questions.